Good morning all. Here is a presentation on contribution of mathematician Euclid. Euclid was a great Greek mathematician. It is believed that he was born in 365 before Christ. He educated at Athens, the capital of Greece. Later on, he moved to Egypt, where he worked on maths and taught mathematics at Alexandria, a city in Egypt. He died in 275 before Christ. He developed the first comprehensive deductive system. Now we will talk about his contribution to mathematics. Due to his great work in the field of mathematics, Euclid was known as the father of geometry. The word geometry comes from Greek word geo, meaning the earth, and metron meaning to measure. Geometry appears to have originated from the need for measure land. Nearly 5,000 years ago, geometry originated in Egypt as an art of earth measurement. Egyptian geometry was the statements of results. Euclid was the first Greek mathematician who initiated a new way of thinking, the study of geometry. He introduced the method of proving a geometrical result by deductive reasoning based upon previously proved result and some self-evident specific assumptions called axioms and postulates. An axiom or postulate is a statement that is taken to be true to serve a premise for further reasoning and arguments. The geometry given by Euclid is known as Euclidean geometry. It is a study of flat, plane surfaces. Euclid also worked on conic sections, spherical geometry, and number theory. However, the geometry which deals with the spherical and cylindrical surface is called non-Euclidean geometry. Here are some Euclid's axioms, like things which are equal to same thing are equal to each other. If equals are added to equals, the wholes, that is the sum, are equal. If equals are subtracted from equals, the remainder, that is differences, are equal. Things that coincides with each another are equal to one another. The whole is greater than part. Things which are double or halves of same thing are equal to one another. Now here are Euclid's 5 postulates which are the base of his geometry. Postulate 1. A straight line may be drawn from any point to another point. Postulate 2. It is possible to extend a finite straight line continuously in a straight line. Postulate 3. A circle can be drawn with any center and any radius. Postulate 4. All right angles are equal to one another. Postulate 5. If a straight line falling on two straight lines makes the interior angles on the same side of it taken together less than 2 right angles, then the two straight lines, if produced indefinitely, meet on that side on which sum of angles less than the 2 right angles. Here is a diagram to show postulate 5 given by Euclid. However, Euclid's 5th postulate is very significant in the history of mathematics. It is more complex than his other 4 postulates. In order to prove this postulate, many other mathematicians found several results. Here are equivalent versions of Euclid's fifth postulate, like for any line L and for every point P not lying on L, there exists a unique line M passing through P and parallel to L. We can also say that two distinct intersecting lines cannot be parallel to the same line. Here is a diagram given for explaining that postulate. Now, while we are talking about his contribution to mathematics, his most influential work in the field of mathematics was his book The Elements, the most famous and most published work in history. The Elements is a collection of 13 books. Each book contains a sequence of theorems around 10 to 100, introduced with proper definitions. 13 book of elements, 1 to 6 are of plane geometry, 7 to 9 are of number theory, 10 is the theory of irrational numbers, and 11 to 13 are of 3D geometry. In the first book of elements, Euclid gave 23 definitions. Some of them are: a point is that which has no path. A line is a breadthless length. The ends of a line are points. A straight line is a line which lies evenly with the points on itself. A surface is that which has length and breadth only. The edges of a surface are lines. Now, a theorem given by Euclid, which name is very familiar to us, that is Euclid's division lemma. The theorem says, if there are two positive integers a and b, then there exist unique integers q and r, such as a equals to bq plus r, where r is greater than or equal to 0 and less than b. This theorem is used for finding SCF of two or more integers. In addition to his most influential book, The Elements, which was used for teaching of mathematics for about 2000 years, he also wrote some other books. Optics, a book on light and vision. Euclid explained light's behavior using geometrical principles. The Data, a work on geometrical problems. On division of figures, which concerns the division of geometrical figures into two or more equal parts or into various ratios. Catopatrics, which examines the mathematical theory of mirrors, especially images formed by plane and spherical concave mirrors. Phenomena, a treatise on spherical astronomy. And at the last, thank you very much.